In today's video, I'll be showing you how I made some decor for Valentine's Day that can be used all year long. For this first DIY, I'll be using this board with a calendar page on it. I picked that up for 25 cents. Obviously, a piece of a larger item, that's all that was there, and it worked good for what I needed it for. So I'm going to be using my heat gun to help remove some of the adhesive on those stickers and then scrape those right off. And then I'm going to take a page out of this calendar. February says you are loved, and I'm just rough cutting it out of there because it's a teensy bit larger than the board that I have, so I'll have a little excess to get rid of once I'm done. You'll see it's just a tiny bit larger. So what I'm going to do is use up some Mod Podge. I've just got a little bit left in this bottle. So I just turned it upside down, left it there for a minute. And then I came back in with a brush and made the coat nice and even, making sure I had the edges very well. And I stuck that calendar page right down, smoothed it with my hands. Almost immediately it started crinkling up, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go with it. It's textured. I used my heat gun again to try to hurry up the drying process. Now I'm going to take some peonies that I have from Dollar Tree, 2 different colors. I've used some of them already in a project. This is just what I had left over. And I'm going to clip those off close to the head and glue them down in between where there's florals on the picture. I used 2 of one color, 1 of another. And then I want to add a dainty bow. I've got this little strip of white lacy ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers as many times as it'll go around. And then I'm going to put a piece of pipe cleaner around that center, like so. Fluff out the little bows. And then once I clip that excess off that I had, I'm going to wrap that around the middle and glue that down. And I'm going to put it right up in the top right corner of this picture. Okay, that's enough fluffing. Now, for the hanger, I'm going to get some white beads that I've previously painted, and I'm going to string those up. And I learned the hard way, you need to make sure you have even numbers of beads, otherwise when you hang it up, it's going to be lopsided. I just took one of my Cricut tools and punched out the holes at the top. And guess what I did? I put it sideways to the picture that I had put on there before. So if I want to use the back side again, I'm going to have to put some flowers over that too. And I'm going to take a length of this baker's twine, string up those beads. I didn't have quite enough white ones, so I put 3 natural color on each end. And I just put a dot of glue around that hole and stuck down the ends of the bead hanger. Sorry for my lighting. I'm not sure what's going on, but you get the gist. It's very pretty and it matches my craft room. Today's video is part of the Small Creator Sunday for under 5,000 subscriber channels. It's hosted every second Sunday by Tiffany of Broke Girl Aesthetic, and the February co-host is Michelle from Moxie, DIY, and Java. Links for their channels and this playlist are in the descriptions below. This month's theme is love. For this one, I'm going to be refurbishing giving a facelift to this old, tired grapevine wreath. It's very brittle. A lot of the pieces are sticking out away from the wreath. So what I decided to do was take some twine, and I'm going to wrap that around and around, trying to get those areas, especially where I have little sticks poking out. Now I'm not tying this, or wrapping it I should say, I'm not wrapping it tightly because, as I said, it's brittle. I don't want to break it any more than it's already broken. So yeah, I'm just going to go all the way around, just like this, around the wreath. Once I got to the end, I tied it to where I had a knot before, where I started it out. And then I'm just going to loop those two pieces together and make me a hanger. And now that that's done, I'm going to take it outside and give it a good spray paint coat with this prickly pear color from Rust-Oleum. Now I have this beautiful pink wreath. I'm going to use this ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, white with the dark pink polka dots. What I'm going to do is wrap all the way around, so I'm measuring out 3 lengths actually, so I'll have plenty to tie a knot in the front as well. I'm going to dovetail those ends, get that ribbon up underneath the wreath, and I'm just going to tie it right in the center as best as I can center it. Tie a double knot like so. And then I'm going to get another piece of ribbon and tie around that. Dovetailing the ends again, of course. Now I'm going to use some of these puffy glitter hearts from Dollar Tree, and I have a couple of skewers that I painted with that same spray paint color, and I'm just going to skewer these up. I put 5 hearts per skewer, and I had 2, one for the top, one for the bottom, and I just kind of tried to space them out evenly. And then I'm going to hot glue them right where they start touching the wreath, right about there. No, I didn't get it exactly parallel, but it's still pretty. The last thing I do is add one of those little puffy glitter hearts right in the center of that knot that I made, and call this wreath done. That's how it turned out. So pretty. I could even decorate that for Easter with some colorful Easter eggs. Wouldn't that be cute? Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope that you go and check out the playlist and support all the other small creators. Until next time, bye-bye.